Right, 1 2 1 2. We should be live. But I can't see my screen for some reason. There we go. Screen is go. Should be working. I don't know if we have sound. Let me know if we have sound, guys. Let me know if we have sound. Big up Selenium. I don't know if that's a new comment. Is that a new comment? Sounds clear. Big up AJ. Hey, we're live. I was having some technical issues, so I wasn't sure if we were live or not, but it looks like we are live. Okay, brilliant. Let me get this link so that I can share it with the crew, and then we'll start. So we're going to look at the market. We're going to do these giveaways. So I need to do these giveaways. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I've been lagging. I had so much to sort out with my property. There was so much back and forward with the property. It's my first purchase and I had no idea how much paperwork and back and forth. But I get it. It all has to be solid and you have to do the deeds to the land and all that stuff. But yeah, I had no idea it was going to take 3 months to finalize. But yeah, catching up, need to do these giveaways. We're going to have a quick look at the market. What are you guys up to? Are you back to work? Where are you located right now? What time is it in your area? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Okay, so where is my link to my live stream? I should be here. Okay, I got it. Okay, so share, copy. Okay. I'm such a boomer with live streams because I don't really do them that often. Okay, share in group. We're live now. We are live now. Go. All right, send. Okay, that'll do. We'll post on Twitter as well, actually. We'll post on Twitter as well. Okay, let's get this on Twitter. Yeah, any assets you guys want me to look at. So if you want me to look at anything in particular, whether that's crypto, stocks, currencies, dominance, we can get that all looked at. All right, let me post this in TG. And on Twitter. Who we got locking in? Big up AJ. Big up Charlie Cheddar. Sanelin, my voice, man. I'm better. I'm getting better, but I'm still recovering from that cold. I cannot pronounce your name. Minguy N-Film. If you're in the community, guys, try and match... if you're in the community, try and match your... I don't know if you can change your YouTube names, but try and match them to the Discord so I know exactly who you are. Big up DT. What's going on, bro? Big up Zoo. Boss, will you do a Q&A later live? Yeah, I mean, the whole live stream's a Q&A. So fire your questions across and I'll do my best to cover them. Also, it'll be good to do some games to do some of these giveaways. I am giving away a lot of money today. A lot of money. I mean, it might be $15,000 on this stream. I have lost my mind. 15 grand. It might be going away on this stream. So, I don't know. I've been thinking about some games we could do to give it away. Yeah. I think one of them's definitely going to be something like retweeting probably the pinned post I have on the YouTube. I'll pick some winners who have retweeted this. So we've got 6 retweets on this. So we'll come back to this later and we'll see how many retweets we have. And I'll pick some winners from the retweets there. What other games can we do to give some of the money away to make it fun? I'll tell you what we will do. The moderators in the Discord will get a bonus, and that bonus will increase depending on how you guys interact with this stream. So like the stream, so drop a like on the stream. Can we see likes in real time? Like the video. If we can get to 100 likes, that'll be $1,000 each secured for the moderators. And then we'll do another moderator challenge. I don't know what we could do, but let's make some money for the mods. Big up Cod and Bricks, big up iFeed Dog. They smashed it in 2025. Our pro leverage trader killed it as well, right? Our pro leverage trader absolutely smashed it. They finished in a profit every single month in 2025. And think how hard it was. Like, think how volatile it was. So many traders ended up losing in 2025. But they made a profit every single month, which is really good. And imagine they continue this for 2026. Imagine they finish on a profit every single month for 2 years in a row. That's crazy. This is kind of a slow and steady, so it's more of a slow and steady gains, right? It's more low risk. So when I'm taking these trades, I do often take them with larger amounts because they have quite tight stop losses. It's kind of a lower risk. I'm definitely more of a high risk trader, like some of my long positions. I've been taking trades, and the pro leverage trader in the Discord has not even been entering any trades. But you know, as you can see on some of those longs we took the other day, I was up like 66,000 in a week. Like, I'm really degen, and they're not always going to win, right? But you can see how fast you can make money if you manage to nail the timing. You can see how fast you can make money in this space. So yeah, drop the likes. I don't know where I can't see that. Can I see the likes in real time? Surely if I watch the stream, I'll be able to see the likes. Let me check. Stream. 17 likes. Okay, let's try get to 100, and that's $1,000 secured for Doggo and Cod and Bricks. Big up Slick. What's going on? Hold tight, Gino. Discord OGs are arriving. You have some good leverage too. Yeah, too much leverage. Phenomenal channel you have here. Big up Daniel. Kosh, what's going on? Couldn't fix my name, too short. Yeah. I don't know. I guess it does let you change your name, but I don't think you can keep changing it. 17 likes. We'll come back to this. We will come back to this. Let's do a giveaway to get us started. So let's do our first giveaway. So the first giveaway is to the people in the Discord. Let me jot this down in the Discord as well so we don't lose track. Doing giveaways now. Doing giveaways live now. The first one is to everyone who clicked this number 1 button here, right? So we've got 258 entrants. So we'll do $1,000 giveaway now. And I've put the names into ChatGPT. and then I'll ask ChatGPT to pick random winners, so you guys know that I'm not selecting winners, that it's completely random. But I will create a rule, because it's not fair that some new people saw we were doing giveaways last time, and they came into the Discord and they won like thousands of dollars and just left. So we don't really want to create bad behaviors. So what I'm going to do is giveaways will be only to receive giveaway, you must have been in the Discord for 3 months, right? So you must be a member for 3 months at least. Okay, so if you've been in 3 months, if you've been in under 3 months and we pick your name, we're going to have to do another recall. And if you're over 3 months, then you qualify. Okay, so let's tell ChatGPT doing a giveaway. First one, doing a giveaway. Let's just do pick a winner. Pick a winner at random from the 258 names. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? $1,000 on the line. Give me a few days to send this as well, because last time I done a giveaway, I had like 2 hours later, someone was like, "Where's my money?" Give me some time to do this, because I am super busy this week. But yeah, give me some time to collect all the names, get all your wallets, and then I can send it out to you. Big up Georgie, what's going on? Big up Curious Rami, please make it 2 months, please. I've already just called it 3 months, but don't forget, we do giveaways on the regular, so there will be more giveaways, guys. Pick the doggo. Yeah, don't forget to like the YouTube video for Doggo and Bricks, who are our moderators. The more likes we get, the more money they will make. We used to do vote. We used to do vote for your favorite mod, but that's also creating bad behaviors, really. So I think we're going to stop that. And then we'll do some games. We'll do some games to make it fun. I think we're going to do poker as well. I've been speaking to the mods. We're going to do poker. That'd be a good way to do some prizes. I'll save a little bit for the poker, actually. We'll do a poker tournament, and I'll chuck some money into that for a prize money. And then I think we're going to do regular poker with the VIP group. So hopefully we can get like a weekly poker game going down with the VIP group. Price prediction for Asta. That's a good one. We'll have a look at Asta. That's going to be one of my big holds or big accumulations in the bear market, 100%. All right, let's pick a winner. Don't glitch out on me now, ChatGPT. It could be a mod too, right? We have mods that entered the giveaway. God, it's taking its time. The suspense, mate. Let me get Discord ready so I can check and see if they are over 3 months. Wow, what is this? This is the longest reply for a simple task I think I've seen. What is going on here? We'll give it some time. Any updates on the stocks? Yes, I'm waiting at the moment for a correction in the stock market. As you guys know, like we saw the quantum computing hype, right? But we didn't FOMO'd in. We waited for the correction, and the correction came. And I think we got it then when they were 50% down, which made a huge difference, right? I think I ended up making like $50,000 on QBTS. But just think, if I hadn't have waited for that 50% correction, it would have been a $25,000 difference. And then I took out some profits, right? So I took out my initial. So I've always been patient with these things, and you know, things don't go up in a straight line. they chop, they come up, they go down. There's bullish, there's bearish. I don't like to buy, especially when there's a lot of hype or there's like breaking news. Like remember the Willow chip? I think it was the Willow chip where we saw a lot of money flowing into quantum, and then just a few weeks later, everything was down 50%. So I always buy red days where possible, unless it's a really tiny market cap, like A-Star, for example. This comes with experience, but people said to me when I was buying A-Star, it's just pumped 200%. It's just pumped 500%. But yeah, I said it's also brand new. It's a relatively small market cap compared to Hyperliquid. Look at Hyperliquid's market cap. Look who A-Star is backed by. People are going to start comparing these market caps and the potential. And it's also probably going to get listed on Coinbase, Binance, all the top exchanges. So, and it rallied, right? It kept on rallying. Even though it pumped, it kept on rallying and rallying and rallying. And we made a lot of money on that. I think we made 600% on our long positions. And I longed the top, right? I bought the top and I longed the top, in brackets, the top, because of, the experience. And I've been in that situation before where it's brand new. But a lot of these photonic stuffs are not brand new. Yes, some of them are relatively new, but they're not brand new. So we should get the normal price movements. That's annoying. That's probably one of the first times I've seen ChatGPT actually stall here. Oh, wow. It worked. Spicy peanut butter. Now, I know they have been in well over 3 months. Let's just double check that anyway. Congratulations to the spicy one. Spicy peanut butter. Member since 3 months ago. I thought you was in longer than that. I thought you was here longer than that. You just qualified. No. Member since 3 months ago. I thought you was much longer than that. Unless you left and came back and it's like glitched out. Congratulations. Whoa. What's it saying? Oh, I thought it picked a second and third here. No. Okay, we don't need to do that. Spicy peanut bar. Congratulations. $1,000 in the bag. We still have $14,000 to give away, guys. Merry Christmas. Big up Moko. Is Spicy on the stream? Hold tight, Sam. What's going on? What congrats for? I missed it. We're giving away money. So Spicy Peanut just won $1,000. And we are giving away more. Don't forget to like the live stream, guys, because the more you like, the more we will increase the moderator giveaway. Spicy peanut butter. September 2025, yeah. So you qualify over the 3 months. I thought you was here longer. I think maybe you've just been super active. And you have the SMC bot as well. GG's. Money back in the system. Right, we'll just have a quick look at BTC, then we'll do another one. So we had this buy signal on Bitcoin the other day, which is one of the reasons we took some long positions, right? You probably saw. And it's another reason I took some profits. I posted here saying took some profits from my long positions. I'd made like BTC, I'd make like $14,000, but there was a huge resistance level here, right? I should have shorted it really. See this yellow line? It's previous high here. It's obvious it's going to be quite a big resistance level, and that's why I took some profits off the table. I was hoping that we could hold above this SMC daily support here, because we've been trying to get above this for a while now, right? All the way since October. We started shorting up here. We started shorting around 110,000, and it's just been down only since. But nothing goes down in a straight line forever, and we've had this consolidation. normally you are going to look for some sort of a bounce here, right? I was hoping we could come down to 78, 72 to 78. It doesn't look like we've been able to get down there. We kept getting buy pressure here, buy pressure, buy pressure. So you would expect the next move is going to be to the upside, and you also wouldn't expect to break through this level straight away, right? You would expect you come up, you test it, you come down for a correction. Usually you want to stay in the golden ratio zone. So if we look from the bottom of this move to the top, the golden ratio, we are in the golden ratio zone, right? So it's not actually terrible. We're still in that green golden ratio where you expect price to revert to. We actually did wick down below the golden ratio, but look where the candles closed on the daily. So I'm not panicking right now. I'm still, the trend is your friend. Even though we have this sell signal, I'm not really panicking at the moment, but I don't like that every time we're trying to get over this level, we're wicking below, we're wicking below, we're wicking below, right? We're seeing a lot of sell pressure every time we try and close over this. So we really want to get over this 91K level and hold there, but we're still in that golden ratio. We also have the 50-day moving average here, right? So this is another level of support. We've then got the 90K support level, okay? Because this was like resistance, 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 resistance for so long that it's probably going to be quite strong support if it holds, right? It was also support here, resistance here. It's a massive level, this yellow line here. So we've got a lot of support here in the golden ratio. We are trying to make a move to the upside. We just need to see if we can continue this move. If we look on the weekly as well, look at the buy pressure we have down here on the weekly. We have a lot of buy pressure here. The RSI is completely oversold and trying to move up. And if we look at the cycles, this is normal for Bitcoin, right? To come up and have a dead cat bounce, just as we did last cycle. We had the sell signal from the SMC bot, right? We lost our bull run trend line. Just as this cycle, remember I said, look, the trend is your friend until the end. Bull run trend line, we come back to the SMC weekly, back to the SMC weekly, bull run trend line. Then we lost the bull run trend line, right? This is why I switched into a shorting strategy, and this is why I'm expecting more downside. The trend is your friend till the end. We had the sell signal from the SMC bot on the weekly. We had this yellow topping candle here, indicating that you might be topping out around this range. And then we lost that, okay? So normally what would happen now is you'd come back for a dead cat bounce up to our resistance levels, so this kind of range, and then it's the end of the cycle. Or another thing that can happen is you try to test the dead cat bounce, you come back down for a retest, you test it again, and then you come down, you get some sort of M pattern, you break the M pattern, and then you move to your next target, which would be 70K. What I don't want to see is us be so feeble here that we don't even dead cat bounce, right? I want to see that dead cat bounce, and there's a lot of shorts to liquidate here as well. But I would say have a strategy for either outcome, guys, right? No one knows what's going to happen. No one can tell you if it's going up or going down. All I like to do is look at history and how did it happen last cycle. Well, last cycle we actually did come back multiple times and try and test that, right? We had the initial sell-off, we came back up, we came back down, we came back up, we came back down. So we kind of traded in this range for some time. It was actually many months here. So January into February, March, April. It wasn't until April that we started to really crash, right? We even had this fake out here, right? We had this big fake out where it actually looked like a bullish trend, and then we had a fake buy signal, but then it shortly closed on a sell afterwards. So as long as I'm trading on the last SMC bot sell signal, so here obviously I'm looking to sell my portfolio, right? Because we've lost our bull run trend line. I'm looking to enter shorts. I might have got faked out here on the buy signal. We closed above resistance. We closed above the 50-week moving average. So I might have thought, maybe we can see some upside here, but my stop loss would have been here. As soon as we had the sell signal, I'm out, right? I'm not getting stuck into, oh, we're bullish, we're going up. As soon as I had got the sell signal, I would have switched my stance and be like, well, we've closed back below on the weekly now. I know a lot of people are long because they were bullish off this breakout. I'm going to actually take the signal on the bot. And for now, we're still on a sell from the bot, right? We're still on a weekly sell. It's been very, very consistent. And the trend is your friend until the end. And the trend doesn't shift. What happens, let's play devil's advocate. What happens if we close above and we get a buy signal, we start to see this? Okay, this time's different, right? If we start to push up and make a new high, this time's different. And I would have a strategy for that as well, right? Which we would talk about on the channel. I wouldn't be adding to my short positions. I know there's some traders out there who were adding to their short positions, which is a very dangerous game, and they were planning to add and keep adding, and you can wipe out your whole account that way. You can wipe out 50% of your account depending on how much you're allocating. So personally, I will take some risk. So maybe I'll take 5% of my portfolio short here. Maybe I'll go 10%. And then if I fuck up and I mess it up, then that's me, right? That's the risk I took. But I'm still only losing 5% or 10% because I have high conviction, right? I wouldn't usually use 5% or 10%. Got some shorts on the go. Let's go. Nice, Gino. Congratulations. Shorting now, really, really risky. I mean, sometimes the best trade is no trade. I don't like this range we've been in here. We've just been like liquidating the longs, liquidating the shorts. We're still just going sideways. We don't really have a move here. We probably are going to get a big move sooner or later. But for now, what's still on the cards is liquidating the longs, liquidating the shorts, and liquidating the longs before we even get a move, right? So that's something to consider. You don't have to go up or down. We could just continue this range sideways before we get a big move, or we could get a big move down, right? There's loads of stuff going on the macro as well. Trump is now trying to get Powell criminally charged. Powell's come out and made a statement, said that I won't back down, basically, to the president. We've got potential war in Iran looming. UK and Germany have teamed up to defend Greenland from the US. It's getting crazy in the macro, and just know that whether you're long or short, guys, you could wake up and there could be a move like this. If there's like bombs dropped, or if something kicks off, we could just see moves like this at any time whatsoever. In the grand scheme of things, though, if in doubt, zoom out. Everything looks normal. Let's have a quick look at the futures. Futures is a bit red today. I wonder how we're getting bought up. So it was red, but we are getting bought up on this dip. Okay, so I wonder how the market's going to react to the Powell news. I think it's probably going to be going on for some time as well. When is the new chair going to be in? I think it's May. Is it May or June? So it's probably going to drag on for some time. I don't know. I think we probably would have seen it on the futures by now if it was going to be a big scare. Sometimes you get to buy the news on these things as well. How's gold doing? Gold is holding up okay. We're having a little bit of a drawdown. Silver as well, a little bit of a drawdown. Oil also having a little bit of a pullback. Ethereum did pull back, but it's starting to push back up now. Are we back on the daily on Ethereum? So yeah, I don't mind adding to a long here maybe on Ethereum. Let's go and see if there's any stable coins moving around. Very small amounts of stables being sold from the smart money, so that's good. We did see 28 million actually, 28 million USDC, 11 million USDT. 27's quite a lot. We'll see. You don't really want to see it get into the 40s, 50s. Let's have a look at some DEX flows. Aero has a DEX outflow. KTA has a DEX outflow. Surely people aren't buying that up again. Still no buy signal on KTA. See how it's testing the SMC daily though. This could be one to watch. You see each time it comes back to the SM daily, it's a short entry until proven otherwise. Look at this short entry. But you see how it's starting to curve around, and also I don't know what the latest is with this project, by the way. You'd have to go and see what all the latest updates are. But sometimes these huge sell-offs, if they continue to build even during the sell-off, they can have nice breakouts, especially when it starts to coil up like this for so long. But you would get a buy signal from the bot anyway, right? So the SMC would give you a buy signal. So let's say something like this. Let's say it breaks out above resistance, comes back down for a retest. That's kind of where I'm looking to potentially take a long. But again, it's a short until proven otherwise. But notice how it's starting to find a floor here now. And it's been a massive downtrend on this. Massive downtrend. People were frothing at the mouth for this at $1. It's now 23 cents. Hold tight, Tom in Norway. We need a live trade. Maybe we'll get a trade on the stream. Maybe we'll get a trade. What time's the market open? 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Big up Cooking John. Credit card companies, not sure what you mean on that. New Offspring song, gotta keep them liquidated. Offspring, that's old school. I used to listen to, back in my skating days, I used to listen to that. Just finished the SMC course, 3rd time, planning to add new courses up in the 3 to 6 months. Yes, big up Gino, nice one, man. I'm planning to, I know a lot of people sell new courses. I make enough money as it is. So what I'm probably going to do is turn that course into a mega course. So every time I have some new content to add to it, I'll probably just add content to that course and just make it like an all-in-one. I want to add some sectors in there, like how to make money on side hustles and stuff. So I think I'm going to have a how to make money on side hustles in there. Just put my aircon on. Yeah, so I think I'll probably add side hustles in there. Maybe I'll have like an advanced tutorial. I'll probably have, we're working on the AI app. So I might do a course on how to use the AI app because there's probably going to be loads of different ways to use it. I don't want to give away too much what we're building, but yeah, I want to add loads of courses in there, man. I want it to be like a little education center for whatever anyone wants to do. Maybe I'll do a whole thing because I used to do social media marketing, right? So maybe I'll do a whole thing on how to be a social media manager, where to start, how to get the job, how to build your CV to tailor that company, how I would do it on multiple laptops, like how I would work for different companies on different laptops, some of the software I would use. That could be good. That could be good for anyone that's interested. But first of all, we're working on the event. We're working on the event at the moment, and the AI app is taking up a lot of time. I can't make you a treat on short notice, but it looks fab. More notice. Yeah, that's a shame, Sam. We'll probably do more. So if the first one goes well, then we're definitely going to do more, right? So there'll be different retreats all over as well. Like we'll probably do one in Europe. We'll probably do one, I don't know. We'll do them all over. Yeah, the retreat event that we're doing, we're probably, by the way, if you want to, there's still spaces on that. If you want to, if you want to fill out the form is linked in the pinned tweet on my Twitter. So go here and retweet that, fill out the form. And yeah, it's going to be really cool. We're going to do a meetup in Bali. We're renting a compound, hopefully on the beach. So it's going to look something like this. This is all AI, by the way. We've not done an event so far. So we had to create like an AI concept video of what we're going to be doing. We're going to have boat parties. We're going to have DJs. You know, people are going to be playing games. We're going to have like, it's going to be like a little mini mastermind as well. We're going to have like educators come in, pro traders, talk about different techniques they used, how they got to where they are, what they do with their money, how they diversify, risk management, how to manage risk, health and wealth, like health and nutrition as well. We'll have some speakers about health and nutrition. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. Hopefully we're gonna get a golf day on there as well. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. So if you want to come to that, there's 100 spaces. Fill out the form on that tweet. How many retweets did we get? 18. Can I see the retweets here? I should be able to see the retweets. Let me check over here. Right, view analytics, reposts. All right, brilliant. I can see all the reposts. Yeah, so we're going to be giving some money away today as well to some of the people who retweet this pinned post. So head over there and retweet it. Let's do another giveaway, guys. BTC still chilling here for now. I want to see it get over this level. You don't really. If we start closing the daily down here, I'm bearish, guys. I'm bearish. I'm looking for more downside. Okay, so let's do another way. Okay, let's pick another winner from the list. Let's go new winner so it doesn't pick the same people twice. Let's see if it's faster this time. That was the slowest process. Big up Von Heiss. Congratulations, $1,000 in the bag. Are you live on the stream? Let's see if we need to re-roll this. No, you've been in the Discord for a while. Member since 1 year ago. Congratulations, bro. $1,000. I think if you've been a member, you're on recruits, right? So you probably pay $20, $30 a month. So you've probably just made all of your money back for the cost of the Discord, and you're in profits as well. I love that. I love that. It's like a complete refund plus a bonus. I need to start making a list of these names. Let me DM you actually. As you win, I'll ask for your Solana wallet. Okay, so I'm gonna message you now. GG's bro on winning comp. $1,000. Please send Sol wallet. $2,000 down, guys. Okay, let's go and message Spicy Peanut Bar as well, because I'm gonna forget to do that. Spicy Peanut. Members. So you want me to look at Asta? What else did you guys want me to look at? Let's have a look at Render as well, because Render's been pumping. Right, 2 winners down. 2 winners down. How many likes we got on the video? 45 likes. Right, so we need to get to 100, and our 2 moderators get $1,000 each, and then we'll do another challenge for them afterwards. Let's have a quick look at Asta then. Uh, 0.7. We did have these bottoming candles. We did take a long position. We did take some profits from that long. Quite a feeble pump here. We couldn't even get up to the SMC daily signal. Did we get up to the 4 hour? We did break over the 4 hour, but then it just went straight back to a sell signal again. Daily buy pressure is not looking good. We're not seeing a lot of buy pressure here. I mean, it says to me it's going lower right now. We've probably gone way below the golden ratio. Yeah, we're below the golden ratio. I mean, it's not a long position for me personally here. I think I've set a trailing stop loss, so I think if it comes down here, then I'm out of that trade. But I've already taken profits on it, right? I already took profits in the pumps. It's becoming more and more essential, guys, to take some profits off the table in any little pump, because we're constantly seeing this Bart Simpson pattern where we just go like this, right? It's becoming more and more common. And sometimes normally I would sit in a long and look for the dead cat bounce like this into the orange range, into this orange box range, which is probably going to be the next level of resistance. But I'm taking profits a little bit earlier, especially this deep into the market. Let's go and see if we can see anything on chain for Asta. We'll have a look at the leverage trades first. So whoever this whale is still in a 6.2 million long, which is the largest long on Asta, but they're sitting in a 35% loss, which is good because it means you're getting in cheaper than them. And they still seem confident that it's going to go up because $6 million is a lot of money. After that, you have $3.8 million short, which is in $2.7 million profit. More shorts than longs. A lot of good traders in shorts. Let's go and see if we can see anything on spot for Asta. What's the name of the indicator again? Which indicator is that? If you're talking about the buy and sell indicator, it's the SMC bot, which is our own in-house indicator. If you want to get that, you can go to my channel, click this link here. That'll take you to join. You also get access to our Discord as well, right? So you can see all our buy and sell alerts, everything we're trading, what we're doing. So we'll go back to Asta. I'm just having a quick look at this news that came in. Standard Chartered to launch a crypto prime brokerage under its VC unit. Okay, that's good. Binance closed 2025 with 34 trillion in annual trading volume and 300 million users. Same news. RFK has said taxpayer dollars will no longer fund sugar and soda on Snap. EU Commissioner said we stand ready to propose new and more severe sanctions on Iran. Intel viewership of cryptocurrency related content on YouTube has dropped to its lowest level since January 2021. That's usually a bullish signal, but I'd be careful with that, right? Because I see some people look at news like that and data and they're like, this is it. This is the start of the next bull run, but it's just 1 point of data, and you know, the attention on YouTube is at all-time lows. But look at the state of the market this cycle, right? Nearly every altcoin has been going down for 2 years. For 2 years, nearly every single altcoin has been going down to the downside. Most of them are down 80-90%. This is not what happened last cycle, mid bull run, whilst Bitcoin was rallying. So it makes sense for content just to keep going down and down because we're still expecting the bear market, right? German government spokesman, discussions about further strengthening security in Arctic region are currently taking place with NATO. Look, NATO and the USA, like England and the USA, are not going to start going at it, right? It is a bit weird, though, that the UK have teamed up with Germany to defend Greenland. Like, they're literally sending forces there to protect it from the US. Like, what is going on? It's a bit weird. I don't know whether it's maybe also staged, could potentially be staged, right? They could be using it as a ploy to actually get forces there ready to do something. The whole thing could be a front for something that they're planning to do. Vitalik said Ethereum itself must pass the walkaway test. The founder says the base layer must remain secure, decentralized, and usable, even if builders walk away. So did we see anything on Asta? Were we on spot? Yeah, we're looking at spot. Let's go and see if we can see any accumulation. Smart money up 376%. I've seen this one. Yeah. DYOR Capital did actually buy some. So DYOR's got on the daily time frame. They started to buy. It doesn't look like they've sold any. 24 days ago, they bought quite a lot. Here. They traded it back here. But they scooped some here. Why did they buy some here? I wonder if they heard something. And this is what I hope to see as we go into a bear market, right? Just people nibbling, taking little nibbles in, just accumulating. No one can time the bottom, guys. So we'll probably see DCAs in. I've still got my moon bag. I'm not going to sell my moon bag. I do think it's going to go down as we go into a bear market, but hey, I might be wrong, right? That's why I hold a moon bag. And also it's free money, right? I already took out my initial. We bought Asta way below. You can, it was about here. We got Asta around here somewhere. And then we started to take profits in this pump. And now it's free money, right? I can't lose. I already made quite a lot of profit on it. And I'm going to try and do that with most of my investments. Get in early, take money out. It's free money I can't lose, right? I want to build a portfolio next cycle of altcoins where I can look back and say, we're in the middle of a bull run. It might end soon, but I've already taken out my initials out of everything. It's all free money I can't lose, right? I want to be in that position next cycle as well. So, okay, that's interesting. They're still holding. They didn't buy too much, like 100 grand's worth. KOLs are the worst holders. So KOLs are the worst holders. They'll likely sell everything. They'll probably buy back in next cycle when it's pumping. We do have a lot of whales still holding. I mean, this whale's still holding 5.5 million. I think it was a lot more than that. This account is still holding 3.3 million. This wallet's still holding 1 million. Let's have a look at the top 10 holders. If we look at the top holders, so this is A-star, A-star, A-star. Binance still hold 4.82%. They haven't sold any either. So that's an interesting one to watch. Interesting one to watch what they do. Especially if they try to accumulate more in the bear market. That would be really bullish. Oh, they've got another reserve address here, 1.25%. Bybit hold 1%. I don't think you're going to see these exchanges dropping much below 1%, 0.5%. Because the worst thing you could do in business is sell ownership of your competition, especially as they are trying to replace you, right? These are centralized exchanges. Why would they want to let this company run away, right? The best thing, you'll likely see a lot of the centralized exchanges actually accumulating the decentralized exchanges because it's your competition. You want to own them. You can also manipulate the price if you own enough, right? If you buy 10, 20% of Asta, you can potentially manipulate the price. You can make it look dead when you want to make it look dead. You can make it go into a downtrend for many months. And that's quite a powerful tool for them. But I think they'll work together, right? I like to think they'll work together, but a lot of the centralized exchanges do not want DEXs to be successful because that's their business. Bear market Asta price, that's really difficult because it's a new asset. There's not really, when I look at bear market prices, I normally look at the industry, layer ones, we look at previous layer ones. So it's quite hard to work that out. But what we can do is look at how much it's down by. So normally most altcoins come down 95 to 99% in a bear market. So if we go look at 240 for the top, 90% would bring us down to, I would expect at least 90%, right? So that would bring us down to 0.22, or you could say 0.2, big psychological number. 95% brings us down to around 11 cents or 10 cents. That's where I'd be 100% a very large buyer at 95%. If we have one of the worst altcoin crashes in history, you could be looking at 0.01, 0.02 for a 99% correction. So 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent, life-changing if it works out, right? It doesn't have to work out, by the way. This whole thing could collapse and you could lose all your money, but if it works out, those are the sort of prices we saw Cardano come down to, right? Cardano, not this cycle, previous cycle, in the bear market was sitting around 1 cent and it went to $3, right? So Cardano basically done kind of what we're looking at right now. Let's say it does have the worst bear market and it comes down to 1 cent. It's a 300x to $3, which I would expect it to do next cycle. I would expect it, even if it did come down to 1 cent, I'd expect it to do go up to $3 at least in the bull run, which would be a 300x, which is $10K to $3 million. $10,000 to $3 million. That's kind of the risk reward ratio that I like in a bear market. But hey, look, bull case, I think bull case, even where are we now? I would buy on Bitcoin. So I wouldn't look at, people say to me, where would you buy Asta? What price would you buy? I just buy when Bitcoin's bottoming. I've done that both cycles. It's worked out well for me. When Bitcoin tends to bottom, altcoins tend to bottom. You might get a little bit of movement here, but you know, if Bitcoin's going to continue to come down to 60K, 50K, we should at least expect Asta to come down to 20 cents. 22 cents, 23 cents. That would be a 90% correction. I'm happy to be a buyer at 90% if Bitcoin is around the floor, right? If all of our indicators are saying Bitcoin's bottomed, and you've seen some of the indicators we're looking at some really good indicators that have been very, very accurate. Yeah, we've been looking at some indicators that have been very accurate. Then yeah, I want to see everything align. I want to see Bitcoin bottoming, all the indicators saying, hey, looks like we might be reaching a bottom here. Then I'm going to go altcoin shopping. I'm going to shop for altcoins, and hopefully they're going to be down 95%, because that's where the real money's made. Where was the money made for us this cycle? It wasn't buying in the pumps. It wasn't buying in the mid-range. The money was made. Nice buy signal there from the SMC bot on a render. Look at that. And the last sell was all the way up here, right? $3.70. And then a buy signal down here at 150. The money for us was made in the bear market buying. They updated the ticker on render, so I can't remember where it was. It did used to be. It's been on. It's been on Binance for a while, no? I can't see it on this chart, but render we got back in the bear. It's because they updated it. I think that's why we can't see it. It's not showing right now, but buying in the bear market is where you're going to make the money, right? I think we got render at 50 cents, 55 cents, and I think it went to like $12 something. Yeah, Doggo, I know it sounds crazy. That's why I actually intentionally say these things. I say these things to blow people's mind, because when you're going into a bear market, you can look at these prices and you can say, oh, Asta's 70 cents right now. And you can have in your head that, oh, it's never going to be 50 cents. There's no way this thing drops below 50 cents. But I chuck those numbers around because I've sat here and I've watched things go from 70 cents to 1 cent. And until you sit there and watch that happen, it's very hard to believe. But I've sat and watched things go from $1, actually from $1 to 1 cent, down 99%. And, you know, it can happen again, even with some of the strongest projects, right? It can happen again. I will also say, even though I'm bullish on Asta, I don't see I don't see the smart money holders that I'd like to see. And maybe they expect it to go through its cycle, right? It's a new token. There's a lot of tokens in distribution. Maybe they want to see it go through its cycle before they start to accumulate. So this gives me extra confidence that we might see more downside on Asta. But again, we might not, right? Think about everyone who had BNB just holding, I think it was $100 in BNB on its inception would have made you a millionaire. Just $100 if you would have held it to all-time high. I think it was 8 years later. It would have turned. You would have been a millionaire from $100. And that's the way I like to look at some of these plays that I think are going to be around in 8 years' time. Maybe my $10,000 in this in 8 years' time is actually 3 million, 5 million. That's the way I'm looking at my bag right now. It's a $5 million bag in 6-7 years. And I don't want to, if I sell 50% of it now for $5,000, I'm actually selling $5 million, right? That's the way I kind of like to look at it. But yeah, again, I'm not going to set prices on altcoins. I'm not going to buy Render when it hits $1. I'm not going to buy XRP when it hits 50 cents. I'll buy altcoins when Bitcoin bottoms, right? It makes it a lot easier. It's normally quite consistent. And if Bitcoin comes down, altcoins tend to come down, right? But we can also look at key levels as well. We can look at the altcoin price and make decisions at the time. Let's do some more giveaways. Let's do some more giveaways because I've got to eat. So we've done 2. So let's do, okay, pick. I can just copy this, right? Let's go. Third winner of $1,000 is Crypto Llama. Let's go. Let's go. My man has been active and the universe has came for the llama. I think you've won a few, haven't you? I swear you've won a few comps now. Man like Llama. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. You've been in our Discord for ages now. Let's see. How long have you been in here? The Llama. 4 years. Man's an OG. You deserve it, bro. You deserve it. I'm happy for you. You've been in the Discord 4 years. What an OG. Shout outs to you. Yeah, man got lifetime. Didn't you win lifetime as well? Did you buy lifetime membership or did you win it? I think you won it. I can't remember. Yeah. Yeah, you did. My last message to you is in March. I'm sending you money. How much did I send you? $1,000. So you won $1,000 in March. Did you win lifetime as well? Oh no. You purchased lifetime membership. Okay, you definitely deserve it. 4 years, bro. OG. Yeah, I can see you did get more. You did get more giveaways here. GG's. I don't know if he's on stream, but he'll be buzzing. Okay. So that was number 3. $3,000 gone. I could have bought a motorbike with that, man. I hope I don't look back and like think, what was I doing? I think we've given away. We must have given away 60 grand. $60,000 at least. GG's, bro. Send me your Solana wallet. How many likes we got? How many likes we got? We might have to do this in 2 streams, guys. Have we got 100 likes yet? 57 likes. Streams, right, guys. We need to try and get to 100 likes. Is Llama in it? Is he in it? He might be working. I know, like you guys. Are you guys at work listening to this? If you are, smart, very smart. Big up Tom of Norway. Daniel Kosh, about the SMC bot, is this strategy your annual team have created exclusively? No, this is something I created with my dev probably about 2 years ago. So we created this SMC bot to try and trade the markets better, basically. It's got a lot of different indicators built into one, so it's got a lot of my favorite indicators built into one. But I love it, man. It works on stocks as well. It works on stocks. If you look at the weekly on NVIDIA, I would use weekly time frame on stocks. You know, like, the thing I love about it is everyone was getting bearish on NVIDIA here. I think Michael Burry actually started to short when we went into this downtrend. But the bot's like, hey, mate, snap out of this. Don't forget we had the tariff crash here as well. So not only did you have Burry shorting, even, what's his name? Warren Buffett was bearish, saying that these tariffs are going to cause big problems. And everyone was losing their mind, right? We actually started to buy the tariff dip. We didn't buy NVIDIA, but we bought Bitcoin, Solana. We took longs on those things. Big mistake, right? Because I should have just longed AI and Palantir. Should have just longed Palantir, AMD, all of the obvious AI companies. Because Bitcoin crypto massively underperformed. It still went up. But I just love how it's like, hey, snap out of it. You don't need to be bearish. We're actually going to come back and liquidate all the shorts, right? And even if this was a fake out, it would have gone straight back to a sell, and I could have gone back into a short, right? So the reason a lot of people lose in this game is because of the manipulation. They look at the red candles, they look at the social media, it's bearish, everyone's down. It makes you want to go short here, right? And look, if you took a short here, you still would have made some money, but you had to take profits and get out because the market flipped back to the upside. It done this in the bear market as well. I mean, look at this. If you took this buy signal down here, this was the bear market on NVIDIA, right? So it gave a sell signal here, and then it came down 53%. So, you know, think of that as a short position. And then it also, everyone was bearish here. It also said, look, we might be going into a bull run. Buy signal flashed at $16. And it didn't give a sell signal most of the way up, right? So you probably would have held this all the way up from $16 to 150. I like it. Really, really cool. For Bitcoin, if you're looking at the weekly time frame, I use it again in the bear market. This is where we got Bitcoin this cycle. We got it around 23,000. We had the buy signal from the bot around 23,000. It did give a bottoming signal around here, around 21,000, basically saying that the bottom might be in. But then we had this scam wick here. So if you were long here, you would have got liquidated on that green candle. This was the bottom, but a lot of people were bearish again here. It's crazy how long you had to long this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You had 2 months to long the bottom of Bitcoin, which is crazy to even think about. And it didn't scam wick out, right? I think here they were trying to bring it down but couldn't. And they were like, just gave up. And they were like, look, we can't get this down any lower. Everyone is just bidding. And then they just started to send it. And obviously the rest is history. The ETF started to accumulate. We had a little bit of a fake out here, but then it ended up being back on a buy signal. This shouldn't have really flagged buy sell because you see the green line, it's the SMC support band. And it kind of came down and sat on it and then rallied straight back up. And then again, we kind of come below here, rallied straight back up. So the trend is your friend until the end. And then we broke it and we got a sell signal. So yeah, it comes free with the Discord, guys. So if you want the SMC bot, when you join the Discord, search this one, not the top one, search the bottom one. And then press this link and then you join the Discord. It's a monthly fee. So look, if it's not for you, you don't like it, just do a month, do 30 days, see if you like it. And if you don't, you can just cancel your membership and it won't renew, right? It's a monthly renewal. So you can come in, see if you like it or not. Let's do another giveaway. So we've done Llama. What's that? $3,000, right? Let's give another $1,000 away. Okay, let's go. Who's the next winner? Show me the money. DYOR, DMB, let's go. He's been, all of you guys are clearing the 3 months. DYOR's been in with us for a while as well. Man like DYOR, congratulations, bro. I don't think Llama's online because I DM'd him, so he might have to watch it back. DYOR. Uh, 2 years. Man's been with us 2 years. And you're an early supporter. GG's, bro. Congratulations. I love it when you guys that have been with us for a long time win the money back. Because again, you're an early supporter, so you're probably paying like $20 a month or something stupid. So, what's that? $240 a year. So yeah, you're all of the payments you've paid for the Discord are now free, and you've made a profit. So I love that. I think you've won a competition as well before, no? No, you didn't win a competition. I don't think. Brilliant. I love that as well. It's your first win. Big up Tony. Pick me for lifetime membership prize. We're not doing a lifetime on this giveaway. I did just give away 3 lifetime memberships on Rob's stream. So we're all spent on that. Hold tight, Sam. We're in for life, Sam. We're bonded. We're bonded till death. So we're gonna try and live. We're gonna try and live as long as possible. How are your New Year's regimes going as well, guys? I started off the year on a cold, but I've been in the gym for 3 days in a row now. I've not smoked. I social smoke, by the way. I quit smoking like 10 years ago, but I do social smoke, and especially when in Dubai, a lot of people smoke, so it's really hard to meet people because everyone's smoking and drinking. So I'm just working and isolating. Probably for the whole of January, I'm just going to chill or try and stay around people who don't smoke and drink. But yeah, so far so good. I've not smoked. Actually, that's a lie. When my friends left, because my friends were here for New Year's Eve, so we smoked like New Year's Day and I think a day after, and then I quit. But yeah, doing well, back in the gym. I'm going to try and do at least gym 6 days a week. Doing some yoga in between as well. Eating healthy. Whole fridge is full of veg, steak, chicken. And I'm serious. I'm going for it. I'm going in. Are you guys doing well? I think after 60 days I'll probably have a sesh. Probably have an all-day binge after 60 days. Just have a little blow off. And then go cold turkey again. Steak and chicken's the way, mate. Yeah, I had a steak for lunch today. It was lovely. Ready for those track days? Let's go. Is that Whitnall? Man like Steve. Yeah, my one piece is ready. They text me the other day saying your levers are ready. My airbags. I've bought my airbags, so I've purchased the airbags for my race suit, but I didn't realise how complicated it was. It's probably not complicated, but there's like a massive manual. There's like canisters that have got to be charged. I was worried that it was going to explode. I picked it up and I was like, I ain't even touching this thing yet, so I'm going to have to research how to set that up. And then I've got to get an R6. Man's going to buy the R6. I took some crypto out in the market, by the way, guys. I made my leverage trading account went back over $200,000, so I took out 100K, which I'm going to do some more content about as well, because I'm showing you what I'm doing with my crypto. So I'm buying some bits here and there to have some fun. Like I'm buying a new motorbike. I'm going to buy an R6 to race around tracks, and I'm also going to get some more real estate. But not real estate you have to buy straight away. I'm gonna buy a property that's probably not going to be finished until 4 years. So you only put down a small deposit, and then you wait for it to be completed. And then by the time it's completed, you hope to have either maybe doubled your money or made 30-40% on your initial investment. But the cool thing about it is I like that you can put your stable coins into that property, so you can put down a deposit. But if you don't want to buy it in 2 years, you can sell your stake, right? And normally for a profit, if the property is appreciating by 10% a year, normally you can sell it. So I really like that. It's like, why am I going to sit here with parked stables when I can buy this real estate and I can sell it if I need to anyway? So maybe Bitcoin bottoms, I don't know, maybe it goes down to a crazy price. I can sell that purchase of real estate in Dubai because I've only put down, what, 10-20% or whatever. And then I can take that cash and buy Bitcoin if I want anyway. So it seems like a no-brainer for me. It's probably going to appreciate. Maybe I keep the property. Maybe I make a lot more money leverage trading. Maybe I short the top of Bitcoin and I make $400,000 shorting or whatever. Then I'll just buy that property, right? So I'm going to do some content on that because I'm going to show you the properties that I'm looking to buy, or an apartment I'm looking to buy. How's your track days going, bro? You're going to where are you going next? You're going to Portugal. You're going to Portugal this year. I'm gonna have to come along with you guys at some point. Let me do my track days here. Let me see if I'm gonna try not break both my hands like you did. And let me do my track days. Let me set the fastest lap, because obviously I'm gonna set the fastest lap, right? I'm like the Black Rossi. I'll set the fastest lap in Dubai, and then I'm going to go and smash up the rest of these courses. Spend your gains for sure. Life is short. Exactly, man. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. 100%. I think don't go too crazy, but, you know, don't also work to the bone. I know people who are literally so tight with their money. Like, on New Year's, I was going around giving out 500 dirham notes to delivery drivers. I was just waving them, and then this guy, man, he looked like he was about to cry. He was like, brother, thank you so much, thank you so much. I just thought, I'm sitting here drinking beer, like having the time of my life, and this guy is like working his ass off in this heat, and I felt bad for him. And there's nothing better than that. Like, there's nothing better than that. My mate come out here, one of my mates come out here, and I brought him a brand new M4 MacBook. I brought him a brand new laptop, and that's going to change the game for him. He's going to be able to make so much better music. He's working on like this beaten up MacBook. I think his MacBook was like 8 gigabytes, and he's like, I took him to the Apple store and I got him a MacBook. It was quite expensive. It was like, I think it was like 4,000 or 3,000, and the new Mac is 48 gigabytes. And he's working on an 8 gigabyte Mac, and he's giving his old Mac to a kid who came from a broken home in charity. And now that kid, I heard a voice note from that kid saying, "Oh man, thank you so much." I think he's like 12 or 13, and he wants to be a music producer. And it's like karma, right? It's like a never-ending karma. And that kid was so grateful. He's like, "Thank you so much." And it's all got Logic on it, and so he's going to be able to make music on there. Like, I love that stuff. So definitely going to spend some money here and there. And you could be gone next week, right? I've got friends that died under 40, and it's sad, man. It's sad that, you know, their lives were only just getting started, and it could happen to any of us. All right, let's do another giveaway. Detour. Did I message Detour? Yeah. So that's $4,000. Let's do another $1,000. Man like Sir Crypto. Let's go. Have you won? Now your lifetime, you actually did win the lifetime. Sir Crypto won the lifetime by popular vote as well. He was voted as the winner, and man just got another $1,000. You're living on cloud 9, mate. Have you won another competition as well? Sir Crypto. Okay, so I need to copy that message. GG's, please send Soul Wallet. Have you won any other comps? I don't think so. Okay, I know you won the lifetime membership. Yeah, in June you won the lifetime membership, which is worth $3,000. So you're up $4,000. GG's, bro. I'm not sure I'll be included. Had to take a month's break from Discord, but I'm still level 38 or something. Yeah, I'm if you ticked the box, I think you're definitely included. How long has Sir Crypto been in the Discord? Member since 2023. Damn. Is that in the SMC? Let me check. Sir Crypto. Since January 2023. Damn. 3 years. 3-year member. I'll tell you what we should do. We should do some stuff for I mean maybe next time I'll do some comps for specific years, like especially the OGs who have been there from the start. Hold tight, Verby. Big up Captain Jack. I posted in the Discord a couple of times on how to enter. And then we picked the winners from the list. I did post in there twice. I did tag at everyone. But don't worry, we'll be doing more comps. How much is that now? $5,000 or 4,000? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Who's the other one gone? 4, 5. 5,000. How many likes we got on the stream? 70. We're nearly at 100. If you like the moderators in the Discord, drop a like on the video, guys. Let's get it up to 100. Let's do a giveaway from the Twitter. See how many of you, 28 of you have retweeted. The Twitter, I'm going to have to do it random. I'll tell you what, I'll screenshot the Twitter. So I'll see who's retweeted the pinned post, and then I'll screenshot it. There's only 28, so you've actually got quite a high chance of winning $1,000. I'll screenshot who's retweeted this post, and then what I'll do is get ChatGPT to pick a winner from my random screenshot. Because one thing I don't want to do is bias. You know, you see these things on Twitter and they're like, we're giving away this, we're giving away that, and then no one actually gives the money away. Or it's a 10K prize and they just give it to their friend, or they give it to an account that they've created. So, yeah, I don't like that shit. Oh, mate, this is so long. What's BTC saying? Still hovering. Where are we? 445. Futures is still trying to catch a bid. It's trying to catch a bid. This is a good sign. Japan is actually still holding up as well. The dollar is trying to come down. What's stablecoins doing? Still at that resistance, really. So you could argue that we should get rejected here, really, and start to roll back down. And markets can push back up. We're at resistance. We've got this 50-day here as well. We're still on a sell signal. So usually, see how we broke this and got a sell? I mean, we had a buy. We had a buy on a USDT dominance down here. We had a buy signal down here, and we see how we bounced off the SMC daily, and then again here, SMC daily. But the trend is your friend until the end, and it's definitely broken here. and I'll be looking for, I want to come back to this support here is where I want to see us come back to. And that would line up with our dead cat bounce in Bitcoin and crypto as well, right? So that's what I want to see. And that would be really nice confluence for me to take a very big short position when we get that dead cat bounce on Bitcoin. So I am still long Bitcoin for now, guys, by the way, but I have a stop loss set. And I've already made a lot of profit on it, right? Okay. Let's do another giveaway. $6,000. Okay. Let's go copy this again. Are you ready? Let's just make sure I haven't got any questions in here. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Are you bullish or bearish? Boss, check White Whale on chain. White Whale, the trader. Have you got their wallet? Can you post a comment it on my Twitter post or something? Post it on here. Or in Discord. You can do it in Discord. Is it a public wallet? If so, if it's a public KOL wallet, you're probably going to see a lot of games. I don't know how useful that's going to be. Gino said, sorry, man, I don't like the Discord mods. Oh, I get that, mate. I get that. They are extremely annoying. No, we got the best team. We've actually got literally the best team in crypto. We've got a professional leverage trader that we hired that has won every single month in 2025, and we've got actual OG mods who are smashing the updates and bringing the vibes to the Discord, because at the end of the day we're all gonna die. We are all going to die, so we might as well die with some vibes. Big up Chalky, what's going on? Captain Jack, Burby. Yeah, big up 93AW, no worries, catch you later, man. Sammy says, get commercial property easy peasy. I've heard that, but I heard the appreciation on commercial is a bit of a nightmare, no? There's no tax on, is there tax in England or in Europe on rental income? Is it all classed as personal income? So if you're like a landlord and you've got 20 properties in the UK, do you not pay tax on the income? Is it all classed as personal income? Because in Dubai, you don't pay any tax on personal income. And obviously, I didn't know whether property income would be classed as business income after a certain level, but apparently it's not. And that just doesn't make sense to me. You're telling me you can have 100 properties and there's no tax in any country. There must be tax on the rental income. Rental income, big up Gino, rental income is taxed in the Netherlands, yes, and getting increased even more. How much do they tax you on rental income? So your rental income is charged as business income, is it? Beba Boost Bold, the Netherlands will find a way to double tax it. It's kind of crazy, the tax in the Netherlands and Belgium. It's kind of crazy. And nobody leaves, right? Oh, well, people do leave, but everybody just pays the tax. Most have it in limited and pay CT. Yeah, but can you not? Do you have to have it in limited? Do you have to have your rental income in a company? Can it not just be personal income? Chesaji, I haven't seen your question, mate. There's loads of questions here, so I probably didn't see your question. Uh, 19% corporate tax after costs. Okay. Oh, is that? Oh, that's on commercial property, Sam. Yeah. 19% corporate tax after costs. That's not terrible. I mean, it's not the end of the world. And it's after costs as well. Captain Jack says, in Australia, there's an issue buying off plan because the developers can screw you if the value appreciates by the time they finish. They can delay / void your contract in order to resell at a higher value. That's messed up. That's messed up. So they try to get greedy, right? They sell it cheap and they're like, damn, we sold this so cheap. It's gone up so much in value. They want to hold it themselves. That's why I kind of like Dubai, because there was issues back in the day in 2008 that were similar to that, but then they started the new, I think it's called the DLD, and everybody is really strictly regulated, and you have to try and finish by certain times, and you can't just screw people over. Yeah, I brought off plan. I'm probably only going to buy off plan in Dubai. So my first property I bought off plan, and I went down to the site. I could see they were building it. It looked really good, and I checked it out every now and then. The development's insane, and the completion is so much better than what I was expecting. Right, when I bought it, they told me the amenities. They said there's going to be a gym, there's going to be an infinity pool. The pool is bigger than I expected, than there was in the original information. There's a dedicated yoga room, really nice, all glass windows where you can go and do yoga and chill, which I didn't know was going to be it there. There's a tennis court, well, it's called paddle here. There's like a paddle court that I didn't know was going to be there, and it looks amazing. And my rental income is 20% more than I was expecting to get, because the value of the area has gone up so much already. So, I might be getting 30 grand a year passive income off the back of that in rental income with no tax on that. And that's 30 grand a year that I don't need, right? So I can chuck that into stocks, I can chuck it into Bitcoin, whatever, or more real estate. I love it. Absolutely love it. I know it's become really popular to be against owning property or real estate. I'm on the opposite spectrum. It's cash flow. The average appreciation is like 10 to 20% a year, depending on where you're buying. The yields are 8 to 9%, depending on where you're buying. I'm all for real estate. If anything, I would love to have a lot of my portfolio in real estate over the next 10, 20 years. That's where I want to hedge a lot of my money. Of course, a lot's going to be in stocks. And I know not everyone can afford to get on the real estate ladder, which is why I had to get into crypto and stocks to start off with, right? That's how you get on the ladder. Unfortunately, if we don't have much money, we have no option but to take higher risk. But now I'm in a position where I don't need to take high risk. Why would I take high risk? Why would I put myself in a position where I could end up getting wrecked or lose a lot of money? Why wouldn't I diversify some profits? We managed to sell at a really good time in crypto when not a lot of people are selling. We could have easily held and DCA'd, right? If I wasn't as skilled or clued up as I was, I could have held my bags and just dollar cost average like the rest of these idiots. And I would have lost most of my money. I would have lost most of my portfolio. And not only that, I would have been sitting here wondering, is it going to bounce? Is it going to go down another 50%? So I've been through the high risk. I'm going to diversify into low risk. And then I'm going to use that money from the real estate to go back into high risk, right? Because if I'm getting 30K a year from this property, I don't need it. Why not high risk it, right? Why not high risk it? So yeah, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Of course, I wouldn't go all in on real estate, just as I wouldn't go all in on Bitcoin or stocks. Yeah, lots of scammers off plan, 100%. So when I got my off plan, I'd done so much research into the developers. I wanted to see their previous projects. You know what I'm like. Even when I'm investing in a stock or a crypto, I want to know all. I'll go to their LinkedIn's and see what companies they were building before. Right, that's how I made a lot of money on Illuvium. I went to the guy's LinkedIn and I found that he was brothers with a person who had created a crypto that went into like the top 10. So immediately I was like, he's got all the connections. He's got the connections to get this listed. His brother's project was listed on Coinbase, and it was the perfect meta, a perfect time. So yeah, I've done a lot of research into developers. I am going to continue to do lots of research into developers. The developer that I went with is building the Mercedes city in Dubai, which was one of the things that sold it for me, right? Because for Mercedes to choose a developer to build a city into Dubai is a big job, right? It's a big task. And then I went and looked at some of the previous buildings they've made, and the quality was very high. I looked at the reviews. The feedback was very good from their tenants. And I watched some of the videos from the owner of that company, and I could see the passion and the dedication to trying to be the best, to try and we don't just accept we don't use low quality materials, we don't use unskilled workers, this, and we focus on this. And obviously, to get that Mercedes contract, you've got to be insane, right? You've got to be one of the best developers to get the Mercedes contract, because you're talking about, I think it's probably billions of dollars, that site that they're building. And Mercedes, the building's going to be next level, right? It has to be modern, has to have some of the latest technology in there. So yeah, developers are key. There's no point to me, like if I can save, let's say someone is trying to sell a property for $200,000 and it's off plan, and there's another off plan very similar that's $240,000 or $230,000, but it's with a credible developer. Why would you risk 30, 40K and you're going to lose the whole property? Because if you're buying it 200K off plan, maybe when it's finished, it might be worth 250, 300K in 2 years, right? 3 years, because you're getting a discount because it's not been completed yet. I would rather pay the premium and go with a reputable developer that I know is going to be high quality, that I know is going to be delivered, that I know I'm not going to have to worry, where is my money? Is my money safe, right? Even if I'm going to get a massive, amazing deal, maybe they're offering me buy one, get one free, right? Maybe this new developer is offering me buy one, get one free. Skip, bro. Like, keep your money. Like, not for me. I'd rather take the low risk approach. Is there a good company to invest in that? Yeah. Well, the real estate market is, in my opinion, really good. Especially as the numbers just went crazy again. So I think the numbers of millionaires that came to Dubai is around 9,000. So I think there was 9,000 millionaires that moved here in 2025. And the year before was, I think 5 or 4,000 millionaires moved to Dubai. So if you're looking at the GDP, look at the amount of wealth coming into Dubai. If you want it to stay stable or increase, right? You don't want to see people leaving. I think it was the number one for tourism as well. So money's coming in, people are coming in, property price should appreciate. GDP's going up, right? Property price should appreciate. Property price tends to appreciate anyway, but if you've got all of this wealth coming, more and more businesses are moving here as well, so people who have to live here to work. I really like it. Let's do another winner. I think this is 6,000 now, right? Let's go. Who's next up? Recognize F5. GG's, bro. Congratulations. Let's see how long you have been. I've seen your name. let's see how long you've been a member in the Discord. Members. 1 month, bro. I was gonna say I didn't. Wait. Is it 1 month? Oh. Member since 1 month. I think you might have changed your membership. Because I think you changed your membership because I remember your name and you're a level 10. But I'm not going to be able to see your previous roles. So we might have to re-roll. Let me see if I can find you. Yeah, we'll have a look at AVNT. We need to look at render as well. Yeah, can you, man needs to get a yard in Dubai, bruv. Man needs to get a yard. Yeah, I'm going to speak to you about that, Doggo, because if you want to make the move and get set up, there's always the option to get off plan. And then that way you've got a date that you know that the property is going to be completed. So if you get an off plan with crypto, because you can buy with crypto, you don't need to live in Dubai to buy a property with crypto, right? So you can buy from wherever you live. If you live here, you can also buy, right? But even if you live outside the country, you can buy. So there's options to like put a 20% deposit down with crypto, and then it's going to be completed in 2 years. And you can pay, I think it's like a certain percent a year or a certain percent per quarter. And then it becomes like a monthly fee, right? Or it becomes a quarterly fee. And then you have the option to sell it as well. You have the option to sell that. So you don't... My fear at first was, well, what if I don't have the last 20% or something? Am I going to lose the property? Well, you can just sell it. Yeah, straight with crypto as well. Like all with crypto, you can buy it. You don't have to pay a cash deposit or anything. But as soon as I heard about the option to sell, I thought, why not, man? Why not just lock some of these stables down into little apartments? And some of the places are insane. Like we're not talking about regular apartments. Some of the places like are a beachfront, open your door to the ocean, like with the beach in front of you, and they're a few $100,000. I think they're going to be worth millions because I used to live in Brighton in England. It's a nice place, right? It's nothing special, but it's a nice place. I really liked it there. I really like Brighton. But some of the crappy flats on the seafront are worth millions, and they cost millions because you can see the sea. It doesn't matter that it's cold, it's rainy, people are fighting on the street, taxes are like 45%. It doesn't matter. There's still millions because it's England and it's on. And I think the property price is probably going to go down because, you come to Dubai, it's sunny, it's hot, there's no crime, there's no tax. You're on the beachfront, and it's a few $100,000. So, I don't think it's going to stay that way forever. I think it's going to catch up with the rest of the world. Is Brighton that bad now? Is it, Sammy? I haven't been there in a long time, but it was getting pretty dirty when I left. There was loads of mess and crap on the streets and stuff. I lived in Hove as well, so I did live in Brighton, then I moved to Hove, which is technically still Brighton, but a little bit of a nicer area. Recognize 5. I think we might have to re-roll, mate. Yeah, you joined on the... Okay, you joined a while ago, but you left. You joined on 28th of March. th of November. You know what? You've been with us for a while, so that's fine. You dropped your tier. So you dropped your tier, that's why it's shown as 1 month. Yeah, I'm going to give it to you. Recognize 5. GG's, bro. $1,000. That's more than you've spent on this group since you joined. So, free money, bro. Do you know what? I think we'll do one more. We'll do the mods. We'll do some mods giveaways. And then I'm going to have to go and grab some food. I think we'll probably do the rest in a poker game, guys. We'll make it fun, right? I think we'll do a nice big prize for poker. We'll do first, second, and third place. So that we'll arrange it. We'll give everyone a heads up so that you'll know, and then we'll do a big poker game. Maybe I can stream. I can't really. Maybe I can stream the game. I'll intentionally lose. Maybe we'll be able to stream it. I don't know. Right, recognize 5. Message. Your message cannot be delivered. It says you're not even in the server. What the hell is going on here? Have you left? It says you're not even in the server. Alright, we'll see. Alright, let's do one more. Then we do the mods. $1,000 going to Man Like Ash Cash. 8 Ash Cash. I've seen your name around. I don't know how long you've been in the Discord. So let's go members. Is this going to be a reroll or... Ash Cash, man's been in 1 year. GG's, bro. No issues. $1,000 to Ash Cash. Are you online? Oh, I still got to do the Twitter one. I got to do the Twitter giveaway as well, because I said I'd do that now. GG's, man like Ash Cash. Someone said we've got Ash Cash in the group. Is it a KOL or a trader or something? Bearish 54%. Bullish 46%. So we're still undecided, guys. We don't know if we're going up or down, which might actually be accurate. We might continue to go sideways. How many likes did we get? Did we get 100 likes? 83 likes, guys. 83. To be fair, that's probably everyone who watched the video anyway. Right, let me message Ash saying congratulations. Ash. All right, now we need to do the Twitter one. It's another $1,000. Okay, so we're gonna do reposts at random. Why can I only see? Oh, these are all reposts as well, right? Okay. So I don't know how I'm gonna scroll through this at random. Can I copy? Can I copy this text? No. All right, let me drag some screenshots into ChatGPT. Okay, let's screenshot some of this. Okay. I'm probably doing this the most boomer way possible. There's probably software that actually does this. But hey, it's done. Make a list of these Twitter names. Last one for now, guys. We'll do the others in a we'll do the rest of it in a giveaway. I've got to do the moderators giveaways as well. Hold tight, Llama. Congratulations, bro. Hey, I'm happy for you, man. You deserve it. You've been with us for ages. Merry Christmas. Hurry up, we need a win. Right, okay, so it's made a list. It's made a list of people who retweeted the Twitter. Okay, pick a winner at random. $1,000 coming up for Mr. Trip Crypto. Mr. Trip Crypto, congratulations. $1,000 awarded. Let's find you on here. Mr. Trip. Mr. Trip. Here we go. Mr. Trip Crypto. GG's, bro. Angel Investor. Crypto Alpha. Oh, man's been sharing stuff. Are you in the Discord? Mr. Trip, are you in the Discord? Hey, he's locked in on the YouTube video. Congratulations, man. I'm gonna DM you. Let me drag this over here. I'm gonna DM you now. I'm not sure if you're in the Discord, but you can DM me in Discord. It'll be easier. Yeah, I've sent you a message. I sent you a message, so you should see it. So how much should we do? I think we done $7,000. I think we gave away $7,000. So I think that's 3,000 left for the poker tournament. So we'll do a poker tournament. Maybe first prize 1,000. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. I'll let you guys decide. Maybe winner takes all. Whatever you want to do. The top prize has got to be bigger. Maybe $2,000, then 500. Moderators, mods. How much should we give the mods as a bonus? Put some figures. Put some figures. Not too crazy, guys. Put some. How much should we give iFeed Dog and Cotton Bricks for their hard work? Nah, GG's, guys. We've got such a cool community, man. I'm really excited for the next few years. I'm so excited for the next cycle. I feel like we've really leveled up this cycle, and it's not been easy, but we were scanning the market. We were looking on chain. We were like, might take some profits off the table. It looks like we are really underperforming in altcoins, and it turned out to be right. Most of the altcoins crashed by 70, 80, 90%. Some of the things we sold are down 78%. So yeah, I feel like we've had a good cycle. We've definitely made mistakes. We got things wrong, but we've learned from those mistakes. We're learning from those mistakes. Even leverage trading, my goal was not to make decent money from leverage trading. I was never a good leverage trader, but I've leveled up in the leverage trading, and I've definitely learned a lot this cycle. And I can't believe I finished on lots of profits leverage trading this cycle. It's a game where 5 to 10% of people win. That's why I don't like leverage trading. Why would I deploy loads of money into let's call it an industry where my chances of losing are 95%? I'd rather go with real estate where my chances of winning are 100%. I'd rather go with stocks where most stocks trend up and over time. But it's very fast money, and there's moments where leverage trading, the odds change, right? Like when we got ready for the Trump long, I said if Trump wins the election, I'm going long with a lot of money. And I don't think the odds of losing there are 95%, right? I think the odds of winning in that situation were probably 95% because Trump was going to be the next crypto president. We knew that he was going to pump the markets. We knew that he was going to start shilling like crazy. We knew that it was going to be a bullish SEC. So I like leverage trading at certain times. If Michael Saylor sells Bitcoin, I'm going to short. I think the odds of the price going down in those situations are 95%. So even though a lot of leverage traders do lose, I think they're over trading. I think they're trading dead markets, dull markets. I think they're trading when there's manipulation, when the price is going sideways, and it's easy for the market makers to chop it up and down. So yeah, it's a very dangerous tool. It's very addictive, and you can lose and win very fast. But if used properly, which I've definitely discovered this cycle, it can be a very powerful tool. So some people are saying give the mods 2K, 1K, whatever you're going to pay them, go ahead. Gino says $1,500 each. That's pretty good. Don't forget, the mods are the mods have the best boss in the world, right? Best boss. You want to go on holiday? Go on holiday. Take all the time you need, mate. You want to rest? You rest. You're sick? I'll cover your job. Happy workers are good workers. Doggo is going to Italy like every 2 months. Man works from the beach. Man's drunk some days and he's like, yeah, see you in a couple of days. Nah, I appreciate you guys. DT says round trip to 1K. Verby says 500K. Then I'm going to quit my job and become a moderator. 94 likes, so $940. Damn, that would have been a good one, right? That would have been a good one. $10 for every like. That would have been a good one. We got 83 likes. Let me check. Let me refresh this. We got 95 likes, so that would have been $950. That's a good one. Next time we'll do a really long stream. And we'll do that, actually. However many likes we get, we'll give away $10 for every like. Good idea. Verby says 5K. CKTA says 10K. Arga says 1K. Beba Boost 2.5K. Okay, I'll meet you in the middle. Right, I'll meet you in the middle. Let's do $5,000. $5,000 gone. Let's do it even as well. We'll do 2.5K each. 2.5K each. So yeah, thanks for all your work, guys. You smash it. But you're also good, guys. I class you as my friends. I don't even class you as employees or whatever, or workers. You know, I class you guys as my friends. I can't wait to link up with everyone this year at the event. Well, which is going to be, it's going to come around faster than we expect. It's going to be like 5 months, 4 months, 5 months. I had my friends out in Dubai over the New Year's, and I took them jet skiing. I took them out for some meals, took them to Abu Dhabi. We done go-karting. We done so much stuff. And I was thinking at the time, how cool is this going to be with 100 people in Bali? But not just any 100 people, 100 people who are all into the same shit, right? Into investing, health is wealth, having a few beers, having some fun, having a boat party, DJing on a boat party. Like, it's going to be so sick, man. Like, it's going to be so good. I can't wait. And if it goes well, maybe we do 1 a year. Maybe we do 2 a year. Maybe we do a few of these meetups in, like, random places, and we just all go and have a little holiday together. Yeah, moderators, can you do it on the, I'll let you know. I'll DM you in the chat about the thingy-bob payment. Might just PayPal it. I don't know. Let me see. So much money, guys. I'm broke. I'm officially broke. I gave the pro trader a bonus as well, so we got 3,000 left. We'll do that on the live stream. Sorry, we'll do that on the poker tournament, which will be another little fun event. USDD still going sideways. Bitcoin still chilling. You know, I want to see us get over this. I want to see us stay on a buy signal here. I want to see us get over this SMC, but so far it's getting rejected. But again, a lot of support here, right? There's a lot of support here. So we want to stay over this level. I wouldn't watch the candles because we're seeing so much of these scammy moves. I wouldn't watch the candles. I'd watch the levels. Ethereum also is trying to hold that support. It's technically on the launch pad, so you want to see it do this. Solana is also on the launch pad, right? We actually, we would have made so much money shorting Solana, right? We entered a short at 200. I entered a short here. You see how we came back and tested the SMC daily? So we had a sell signal on Solana from the bot. We came back and tested the SMC daily, which is where I enter shorts for the retest. And then you see this little wick here. This little wick hit my stop loss at like 204, 205. And then it tanked. And then it came down. I would have made over $100,000 on that short. I probably would have took profits early though. I would have seen this here and probably took profits. Because it kind of looks like it's finding a floor here. And then it came all the way down to 122. Sickening. But now we have a buy for the first time since October, November. We have a buy on Solana, and this is what you want to look for more upside. So it does look kind of dead cat bouncy at the moment, and you know, as long as we're above all of this resistance here, support, sorry, the trend is your friend until the end. It looks like we're starting an uptrend for now, right? For now, short-term bounce. XRP, very similar. We had a buy signal on XRP because we were short in XRP, right? We shorted XRP here, came back to the SMC daily. Fantastic. It's where I want to get in my shorts. Same here. We shorted this, made loads of money. And then now the trend is your friend until the end. We had a buy signal. We longed this. We took some profits from our longs because we came up to resistance. Previous resistance, previous support, flips into resistance. And now we need to make sure we're going to continue this leg to the upside, but the trend is your friend until the end. We're in an uptrend. Let's check the fibs on this. So are we in the golden ratio? We're literally sitting in the exact golden ratio, right? We're in the golden ratio. We're back at the SMC daily. We have got a sell signal here, but it's not confirmed because it still needs time. It's kind of resting on here. So you kind of look at this moving average and see, are we going to close below this or are we going to close above? We've got the 50-day moving average here. A lot of support, right? So this is exactly, really, this is where I would long XRP with a stop loss. I'm already long XRP, right, guys? I got long down here. But I've already taken a lot of profits off that. This is where I would long XRP, and I would probably have a stop loss below $2, big psychological number, somewhere like here, right? Really low risk, high reward, because if I get stopped, I get stopped. But really, I'm looking for a very big move to the upside like this. So yeah, not a bad trade setup there, but of course the market opens in an hour, so you have to see how the market goes. That's it for now, guys. Don't forget, none of the information in this video is financial advice. Do your own research. Investing in anything, investing in real estate, stocks, crypto is highly risky. You can lose all of your money investing in anything. So always do your own research before investing. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. We do giveaways quite often. After this 10K giveaway, it's probably going to be not for a while, but we do giveaways quite often. So yeah, like, subscribe. If you want to join us, you want to get involved in the community, it's a monthly fee, so you can join and leave at any time whatsoever. Jump in the X, jump in to the Twitter, and you can see it in the stream. Jump into the Twitter account and you'll see a link at the top of my Twitter to join us. That's pretty much it, guys. Hold tight, filthy man. Nice, guys. Congrats. Big up Yelena. Hey, what's going on? I see your comments on the content as well, Yelena. Thanks very much. I appreciate that. Big up Dom. Man like Dom, you didn't win anything today, bro. But I hope you win on the next one. Oh, we still do the we still got the poker tournament to come. Big up Gino. Big ups, bro. Poker winner takes all. Yeah, it's because you're good at poker. Did you win? Who won the last tournament? I think you got quite high, right? You were quite high. I like that winner takes all. That's like, it makes it the stakes really high, right? It's if it's $3 grand, I also like that someone can do something decent with that $3,000. Like maybe you use it towards a deposit on a property. Maybe you buy some stocks that you wanted to get, or maybe you're just an absolute degen and you do 50x leverage, $3,000, and try and go for the 50 grand. $3,000 on 50x leverage could change your life. That's the mad thing about leverage trading, right? It can really change your life. If you're like someone who just doesn't give an F, $3,000 on 50x, even on Ethereum, if you catch one of them moves, it's a game changer. But then you could lose it all at any moment. Yeah, big up DT, nice one, bro. Right, I'm gonna make some food. I'll catch you guys in the Discord. I'll probably do a market update tonight because I haven't done one of those in a while. But yeah, have a good day, everyone. I'll catch you in a bit.